They should call it the Losers Project.
Let's lay that into rapid response.
The Lincoln Project is a political organization.
You want to make any comment about this Lincoln Project ad? Yeah, no, I don't.
Trump plan to kill you. And this coming, he thinks he's got on Trump's defeat.
It's former Republicans, current Republicans.
We have a particular set of skills.
These are old school rhinos who want to defeat Trumpism. Just trying to keep.
The Lincoln Project's relentless campaign against Trump has been making waves recently. Trump's strong reaction to their latest satirical ads indicates his growing legal troubles. This group of moderate conservatives is dedicated to making his journey as embarrassing as possible. Did Trump really think he was untouchable and would never face judgment? Why did it take so long for his actions to have consequences? The Lincoln Project has been documenting Trump's behavior for years. In this video, we'll explore 7 of Trump's most embarrassing moments in recent years, and what's next now that he's been convicted. I've also compiled 6 of the most notable ads from the Lincoln Project. If you're not a fan of Trump and appreciate sharp humor, you're in for a treat. Grab some snacks and get comfortable. These ads are both funny and cutting. Especially the 6th one, it's bound to leave Trump speechless. It's becoming evident that the Trump we once knew is fading, and even his staunchest supporters are starting to see it. So sit back, relax, and enjoy the show. The Lincoln Project is here to give a masterclass in political satire, and you won't want to miss a second of it.
Could have all the technology in the world. I'm a professional at technology. When during the campaign, I would say Mexico's going to pay for it. Obviously, I never said this, and I never meant they're going to write out a check. I said they're going to pay for it.
Before we proceed, it's important to understand who the people behind the Lincoln Project are and why they matter. The Lincoln Project is not just a group of political commentators, it's a coalition of some of the most influential and seasoned Republican strategists and operatives who have come together with a common goal: to defeat Trumpism and defend democracy. Founded in late 2019, the Lincoln Project quickly gained recognition for its sharp, witty, and often brutal political ads aimed at exposing the flaws and dangers of Donald Trump's presidency. Key figures behind the Lincoln Project include George Conway, Steve Schmidt, John Weaver, and Rick Wilson. Their mission is to uphold democratic values in the United States, believing that Donald Trump and his brand of politics pose a significant threat to the principles of democracy. Their efforts are not just about opposing one man, but about challenging an entire movement that they see as antithetical to the foundational ideals of the American Republic.
About a turd in the punch bowl, it's not punch anymore. It's shit water.
People aren't going to tolerate any more of this.
We knew that if we buy these Fox News spots, eventually he was going to see it.
Weaver and Schmidt, all losers.
The Lincoln Project has raised $90 million.
We have the opportunity to help save it.
The Lincoln Project matters because it represents a significant and unusual coalition in American politics, with prominent Republicans taking a stand against a president from their own party. Their work has resonated with a wide audience, including many independents and moderate Democrats, showing that concern for democratic principles transcends traditional party lines. Their ads and campaigns have been credited with influencing public opinion and even swaying some votes in key elections. By exposing the dangers of Trumpism, advocating for the rule of law, and promoting responsible governance, the Lincoln Project plays a crucial role in the ongoing struggle to preserve American democracy. Their efforts remind us that patriotism and dedication to country can sometimes mean standing up against one's own party for the greater good.
You're a liar and an abuser.
I started to get suspicious about where did the money go.
Did you see the article this morning? It's in the New York Times.
We're going to have a talk about John.
Talked to victims as recently as
Joseph R. Biden is elected the 46th President of the United States.
Now, let's dive into the countdown and explore the top 6 ads from the Lincoln Project that have captured the nation's attention. We kick off our countdown with Fox and Friends. Fox News has long been criticized for its biased reporting and spreading unverified information. Their coverage of COVID-19 is a glaring example of how low they can go to stay in Trump's favor. This ad exposes the network's blatant disregard for truth and their role in misleading the public. Through a clever montage of clips and sharp commentary, the Lincoln Project lays bare the dangers of a media network that prioritizes loyalty to a president over factual reporting. It's a stark reminder of the power of media and the importance of holding it accountable. If you've ever doubted the influence of Fox News on public opinion, this ad will make you reconsider.
Because of the coronavirus fear mongering by the deep state, the flu is showing much more of an impact on Americans than coronavirus. If I get it, I'll beat it. I want to tell you the truth about the coronavirus.
This is their next attempt to get Trump.
This is yet another attempt to impeach the president.
But we'll have this, and it's very mild.
Children are not really affected.
They'll get better very rapidly. They don't even see a doctor. They don't even call a doctor.
I am far more concerned with stepping on a used heroin needle than I am getting the coronavirus.
All the talk about coronavirus being so much more deadly doesn't reflect reality.
The coronavirus is the common cold. I feel like the more I learn about this, the less there is to worry.
Fatality rate's just 1%.
So who cares if it's 10 times more lethal than the flu? The national left-wing media playing up fears of the coronavirus.
Is it even illegal to broadcast fake news on television? It certainly raises ethical questions, but the laws around it can be complex and vary by country. In the U.S., freedom of speech and press are protected by the First Amendment, which makes it difficult to prosecute news organizations for broadcasting false information unless it can be proven to cause direct harm or incite violence. That said, the next people who should be scrutinized are Trump's friends at Fox News. Their role in spreading misinformation deserves serious examination and accountability. Now let's move on to the next ad. Coming in at number 5, we have Seriously. This ad takes a more serious tone to highlight Trump's incompetence as a president. Through a series of pointed remarks and undeniable facts, the ad dismantles any illusion of Trump being a capable leader. It covers various aspects of his administration, from mishandling the pandemic to economic mismanagement. The Lincoln Project doesn't hold back, making it clear that Trump's leadership was a disaster on multiple fronts. It's a sobering look at the reality of his administration's failures and a call to action for those who believe in competent governance.
We at the Lincoln Project just want to say it's okay.
Okay.
Seriously, we know you did your best.
That was the original.
But this whole being president thing isn't for everyone. Basic reading skills.
Yosemite.
But don't worry, you've got so many other qualities.
No, get no sights off.
It's the hardest job in the world.
Lucky I brought some notes.
And it takes a lot of qualities that you just don't have.
You're gonna be fair.
Handsome within.
Beautiful, hey? Like dancing. Kind of. Actually, forget dancing.
Yes, that's true. Perhaps the only thing Trump is somewhat good at is dancing, if you can even call that strange behavior dancing. Awkward movements and peculiar rhythm have been the subject of many jokes and memes. It's more of a spectacle than a performance, often leaving people amused and bewildered. Whether he's at a rally or a formal event, his unique style of dancing never fails to draw attention, adding yet another layer to the ongoing commentary about his unconventional behavior.
You're great at remembering things.
Person, woman, man, camera, TV. Thank you, everybody.
Not everybody can be a two-termer. Well, this guy was. Oh yeah, that guy too. Okay, ignore that. It doesn't matter, because losing doesn't automatically mean a loser.
That's really bad reporting.
Well, okay, we did. And do. And will for a long time. And yes, most of America will come to the same conclusion.
We're last, meaning we're first.
Indeed, the effectiveness of an ad can be subjective and depends on various factors. This particular ad highlights Trump's failure to secure a second term, which is a significant point of criticism. Despite his confident demeanor and bold claims, he was unable to convince the majority of Americans to re-elect him. This speaks volumes about his leadership and the dissatisfaction of the electorate with his performance during his first term. After all these legal cases, Trump's wealth is also in question. Perhaps it's time for him to consider other avenues like selling Bibles. Now let's move on to the next ad.
Sure, historians will document you as being a blight on America's presidential legacy. And yes, future generations will refer to you as that turd sandwich that accidentally won an election one time.
You'll develop like a turd mentality.
But hey, at least you're rich. Am I right? Right?
The verdict ad indeed makes a powerful statement. It reinforces the Lincoln Project's commitment to defending democracy and underscores the necessity of fighting against Trumpism at every turn. The ad reviews the numerous legal challenges and ethical breaches associated with Trump, driving home the point that he is guilty on many fronts. The message is clear. Our democracy is at stake, and the Lincoln Project is on the front lines of this battle. The ad serves as a rallying cry for all those who believe in the rule of law and the importance of accountability in leadership.